Chat. I've been getting asked this a lot, and I was like, I didn't really consider doing it, but you know what? Fuck it, dude. Honestly, I think it's time. I think it's time. So, people kept coming into chat and asking me, especially because a lot of the new players don't have all the skins, and they're like, oh, which skins should I get? On what are the best skins in the game? First up is obviously the basic skin. Can't do anything but give respect to the basic skin. You gotta give it respect. I will also say we don't have Overwatch League teams on here because they're just recolorings of the basic skin. So when you choose an Overwatch League skin, two things. One, take into account the color scheme. If you like the colors, go for the colors. Or two, if you like the team, go with the team. So I'm leaving Overwatch League teams off of this, but the overall basic skin, luckily enough, is top tier. Second up, we'll go with the Overwatch 2 Rein skin. The basic Rein skin redesign. I actually think it's a solid step down, and it isn't that good. Listen, I'm sorry. Like, I know they tried to give him the big majestic beard and shit, but like, dude, the helmet design was fucking pog, dude. It was top tier. The helmet design was the best version. And I like having no helmet on some skins, but not with Ryan's actual face. It just doesn't look good. And the big white beard, you go from like majestic Hammerman to Santa Claus, and I'm all good with that. Speaking of shitty skins, right down here is the mint green lantern. I don't think I've ever seen a person use the mint green skin. I don't even know why it exists. I feel like this was like when Overwatch originally got released, like they had to have an intern just like go through all the skins and just put random colors on them to color scheme them. And it just looks like shit. It looks like shit. But one of the ones that actually doesn't look like shit, luckily, is the bronze one. The bronze Reinhardt isn't as shit as the green one, but it's still pretty shit. It's not great. Unfortunately, I actually am considering putting it in C, but it's probably the best out of the shitty colored ones, to say the least. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna put it in C because I'm gonna put this little blue M&M in D. Again, nothing special about it. It's just kind of a easy. Looks like recoloring. This was like, in Overwatch 1 was first released in 2016. There was like not really any legendary skins for certain characters. There was only like a very, very small amount of them. So the next thing that you got were these like little recolorings, and those were the skins. Like that was the cool thing. But like, God, like, dude, imagine, dude, can you actually buy those? I'd have to, dude, someone who has a free-to-play account, test and see if you can buy this skin with real money and how much is it. If you have to pay anything more than $1 for a skin like this, just throw the whole system out. Speaking of which, the gold Rein, very similar to the bronze Rein, however, not as cool, is also going to be, that is the bronze Rein, right? No, that's the gold one. Okay, that is the gold one. Okay, that's not the good gold one, though. Again, very much like the blue Rein over here. Very, very basic, very, very not that good. Okay, now it's time to actually piss people off. So the Heroes Uprising skin. Terrible. Actually off. Like what a letdown of a skin this one was. It just looks clunky. The weird generic Overwatch blue, it's like everyone just took fucking soldier's fabric and just made it, fucking took the color. It was like, okay, everybody has to match, and it's like, dude, massive L on this skin. Anyone who runs this skin is unironically terrible. I've never met a good player who runs that skin. L. Speaking of also kind of bad skins, but I'm going to give it a slightly higher rating just for festivity. The Christmas Rein. Only for his festivity. If this had a helmet instead of the, Santa Claus look again, this could very easily be a B or an A tier. However, though, this upper part basically completely gets rid of the whole Christmas theme of the presents on his shield, etc. Honestly, I think I'm being kind of generous putting it in C. It's not a great skin. The true shitter skin is actually this one. The actual true shitter skin. I have never seen a good Reinhardt player run this skin because it's basically a headshot machine. Dude, if you run that skin, it is you know how people say pay to win? This is a pay to lose skin for once. Actually, I'm not even joking with you. That is a pay to lose skin. It is a glowing blue hitbox of, hey, shoot me right here in this spot, all this, bump, just like, it's literally a pay to lose skin. No good player runs that. Yeah, it's not like the worst skin, but strictly off of the fact that it's such an L to use, no. There are good skins, I promise. We're gonna get there. We're in the L category right now, which, speaking of the L category, I didn't even remember this skin existed. What even is this? What is this skin? How long has this existed? I don't even remember this one. What is that? Summer Games? Oh. Yeah, that one. That's a failure. That's a failure of a skin right there. No, thank you. A solid D. So forgettable, didn't even remember it. All right, out of the more basic skins that Overwatch produced, there was one champion. There was one champion. This gold off-color, I don't know if it's called Paladin. I think it's like Paladin. This is actually low-key fire. Paragon. Okay, Paragon. It's not like gold and shiny like the gold gun, but it's also, so it's like not over the top, but it's subtle enough to be like, hey, that skin's pretty cool. That skin's pretty cool. And it was actually one of the lower tiered, or not lower tiered, lowered priced ones. So it was actually, this was the, if you made a new account and you wanted to have a skin on you that was cheap, boom, that was the one you went for. It was great value. Speaking of great value, the Walmart skin here of this Commando Rhine nonsense. Like, who the fuck made this, dude? Dude, this thing is useless. Dude, like, it's like you're playing fucking, I don't know, like, you're playing paintball in the woods or some shit. Like, who made this, dude? This is awful. This is by far, dude, no helmet. He's got camo everywhere. Like, dude, if he's actually supposed to be built for war, why is he not wearing a fucking helmet? Like, I feel like that's like one of the, dude, like, hello? All right, dude, nah, dude, stop. Anyways, let's stop talking about the shitter skins. Let's start talking about the actual good skins. Reinhardt. Honestly, this one's probably the best skin in the game, but Reinhardt S tier skin. Holy shit. There's so many reasons why this skin is amazing. Like, this skin is good. One, because it's kind of exclusive. Not many people have it. The only way you could have got it was by getting the BlizzCon Online pack from 2021, I think, 2020 or 2021. That was the only way you could get it. So not many people have it. It looks really cool. I wonder if they would bring that back in some form or fashion. That'd be really cool for people. That is an amazing fucking skin. Next up, the like Defender of the Forest Rhine tree skin. This one actually is like not my favorite, but I give it respect. I'll give respect to that skin. It's a very, very cool looking skin. A lot of detail to it. A lot of like cool little features. It fits its theme very well. I don't like it that much. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it's cool. It's cool. I like it. Like, I like it as like a concept. Not for me, but I give the skin respect. Skin deserves respect. Talk about skins that deserve respect. This is the Blackheart re-skinned from the remix event. Holy hell. This skin's amazing. So, I'm gonna jump to it really fast. Also, the Blackheart skin is also an S tier skin, but this is basically just a recoloring of that said skin. Instead of having a hammer, he has the axe, and the axe sound is so good, dude. If you don't know the difference between the hammer sound and the axe sound, one, do that immediately. You're just gonna go, oh, feels so good. Actually, I hope more skins like that in the future have like certain like noises that sound like slightly different. That'd be top tier. Anyways, though, the recoloring still kept the exact same design and felt really good. Amazing. All right, this is probably gonna make a lot of people mad. I won't be taking further questions at this time. He just looks bland. I'm sorry. It's not good. It's dull. It's just not good. I think this was one of the old Chinese New Year skins, and it just was not good. It was not good. The other, I believe this was also another Chinese New Year skin. This one's better. I'd probably throw it about here in B. The axe, I think he's got like not an axe, but it's like a scythe type of deal. The beard looks kind of cool. He's a little bit shiny. He's a little too shiny for me to like, but it's okay. It's okay. It's not the worst. But I think he's a little bit better than like the Christmas Rhine. Like the Christmas Rhine is just like, I don't know, like it can't pick a lane. It's like halfway in the middle. This one's fully committed to like the look. So I'm okay with giving it a B. Not my total favorite, but I'm okay with it. Something that is a favorite is the Conductor Rhine. Oh my god. Holy shit. If you haven't had this Rhine skin, hold on, hang on. I just realized there's probably gonna be a lot of brand new free-to-play players that are probably gonna watch this in the future. This is the Reinhardt Conductor skin. This hammer looks sick. The outfit looks sick. But most importantly, all aboard. Can't beat it. Honestly, you just can't beat it. This is why my lists are objectively correct. Next up is the Draugr skin. I'm actually not a big Halloween guy. I think Halloween's an overhyped holiday, and just not crazy about it. I give him a solid B, though. I like the design. It's very much like the, honestly, I could easily give this an A, actually. A would probably be a little bit more fair, but I have one or two other skins that I think are better for A. So I'd say it's a high B. This is probably the low B, but this seems about fair. I think this is about fair because I'm not crazy about it, but tell that to Vampire Hunter, Mommy Brig. They're in a different category, okay? They're in a completely different category. Next up, we did the Draugr skin. Next up, honestly, this used to be my favorite skin in the game. This genuinely used to be my favorite skin in the game. Lore time. So when this skin came out, it was one of the first skins in the game where they changed the voice line, like the way the voice line worked. It was supposed to be, it's a football skin, obviously. Like, as you can tell, it's a football skin. But they tried to make the voice line, I think it was supposed to be crash down. They didn't want to say touchdown, obviously, because they didn't want to, like, fucking corporate legal probably bullshit. But I think it said crush down. But every Rhine player was trained at this point to hear hammer down, and then you would hear hammer and you'd put your shield up. The way this skin worked is it would go crush, boom, and just hit. Like, you literally had no time to react. So this was actually a pay-to-win skin at one point, because what would happen is two Rhines are fighting. Instead of just going the hammer and you have time to block it, you would literally, it would start the animation, and then on the way down, it would say crash down. And so, like, by the time you heard crash, it hit the ground. Like, it was already done. Like, the shatter was over. So they had to actually, I don't remember, they actually might have, like, disabled the skin for a little bit. I don't know if they did or not. But they had to, like, nerf it to make that, it doesn't say touchdown. it's supposed to sound like that, but it doesn't actually say that. So basically the whole point of what it 100% says touchdown. No, it doesn't. It does say touchdown now. Interesting. What about on the opposite side though? Does it say it on the other side? It does say touchdown now. Holy shit. That's not what I remember. Nah, that's not what I remember. Who's crazy now, chat? Who the fuck is crazy now? What do you mean? Huh? Who's crazy now, dude? I told y'all! I fucking told y'all! I told you it sounded different! It sounded fucking different! Y'all said I was crazy for the last 10 minutes! Why does everyone think I'm fucking crazy half the time, dude? Why do y'all think I'm crazy? Because some shit's different now? Dude, history sometimes, history is always the same. Sometimes shit changes. Dude, I played this game for so many years. Sometimes things get a little bit jumbled up, like numbers are hard sometimes, but I very distinctly remembered this. This was a core Overwatch memory because I cannot tell you how fucking good I got at shattering people because of how broken this was. Because everyone does the same fucking thing. They do swing, swing, shield, swing, swing, shield. So I would do swing, swing, shield, swing, swing, shield, swing, swing, shield. And then I would do swing, 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 shield, boom. And then people would just go, oh, they would fall over because they couldn't fucking hear it. They couldn't put it up in time. Even though it was so easy to beat, they couldn't beat it because it was slightly different. And they had no cue to beat it. They had no cue. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to Castlier with your August 19th, 2018 clip for not making me sound like an absolute psycho. I was right. We got really knocked off course there. We got really, really knocked off course. But anyways, let me finish my story that all comes back around. This skin was really, really cool. And if you saw it from me and Fish just now when I hit him once or twice, the way the hammer hits, so it's a trophy, it makes a tink noise, like a fucking, like a flicking, like a kind of noise, right? It was cool because the only other noise in the game was the axe. So you had the axe and the hammer, and then you had the tink noise from the trophy hammer, and it sounded really, really cool, and I liked it a lot. But then they took the skin out for a long time to fix it, and it came back, and that's when they must have changed it to either crush down and made it easier to block, or they changed it to touchdown. Because I remember that after that time, the skin was like almost pay to lose. Like the timing on it was actually so bad. So because before you heard the hammer down, like you heard the best part of that hit. But the T and like the touchdown is so much easier to pick up on, or like the beginning sound of the skin is so much easier to pick up on that it almost felt like a pay to lose skin. Like I noticed that like when you ran the skin, your shatters get blocked way more often than when you run almost any other skin. So I think most people just stopped using it. I'm not sure if it was just me, but I felt like everyone kind of remembered getting that. So that was why that skin fell out of favor, at least with me, but it used to be my favorite skin in the game. You know what? I'm gonna fucking bookmark that. I'm keeping that fucking clip forever. All right. Next up, we're right back in the dog shit, dude. Who the fuck made this like tree skin, dude? This is like my least favorite skin in the game, dude. The fucking plant, dude. Who did this? Like, this is just disgusting, dude. This is chat. This is, you know what this is? This is literally the moldy version of this skin. They're the same skin. Bro, this is the one that you left outside for the winter. You forgot to take him back inside and he got covered in snow, and then spring comes around and he's covered in moss and fucking rusty and shit. Dude, this is him. It's the same one. It's the same fucking skin. It's just outside. Like, how, like, dude, they were like, yo, I have the greatest fucking idea. Let's make a skin where Ryan looks really cool in his like this sick armor and he's got like feathers coming out of his head. And we'll make this cool looking armor. And he'll have like these bear claws like Wolverine. And then the fucking stupid intern in the room said, why don't we just make that same skin, cover him in moss? And they were like, 2 skins. I know it's from this. I know it's from the cinematic chat. I know, but it still looks like trash. It looks like trash. His armor in the short looked like trash. That's it. I'm sorry, dude. That's it. In the short, it actually looked okay, but in game, it looks like trash. That's it. It's fact. I'm sorry. Copium. Copium. Speaking of looking like trash, fucking Rock Golem over here, dude. Rock Golem absolutely looks terrible. Awful. Awful. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do you a solid, chat. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm standing my ground. Rock Golem, fucking Reinhardt, fucking poop. Actually, you know what? On principle alone, Rock Golem goes an F. On principle alone. Fuck, I don't even remember what the skin is. God, this one was so forgettable again. Isn't this like his like champion armor or some shit? I don't remember. This is Lionheart. Oh yeah, it's not as bad as the moss or the camo one. I just can't do it. It's slightly better. It's slightly better. Real quick, let's throw this one down there as well. Dude, like this just looks shit. Like this is, bro, like this is the most lame looking skin I've ever seen. Like I've never seen a skin look more lame than this one. This is just lame, dude. This is just lame. Like young Ryan, just lame, dude. There's nothing cool about it at all. And then the Bloodheart skin is not exactly as good as the Blackheart skin or the recoloring of Blackheart skin. Red is the slightly worse version, but still very, very good. So it gets an easy A tier. Do I want to make any adjustments to this list? Okay, slight readjustment. I'm bumping this to C. I'm bumping this to B. I'm bumping this to A. That I think looks better. I'm much more happy with that list. Almost all of the helmetless skins look bad. The plant is just. I think that you know what? I think that's good. I think that is the appropriate tier list.